It's time to break down some football.
We got to get our mind right. Touchdown, win.
From the perspective of guys who played in the NFL.
Caught, touchdown!
And a guy who had one really great sack in high school.
Oh, you're so weak. You're a waste of my time.
Greg Camarillo and Marcus McNeil are the pros, and Skraby is the Joe.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Two Pros and a Joe starts right now.
I'm excited about this one because, number one, it's a kind of a built-in hater segment for someone. The top three, we're going to be talking about the top three best or worst underperforming teams right now. I'm very excited. I took this very seriously. I even have my notes going right now. I'm Skraby. I'm the Joe of the podcast. We got Marcus McNeil, Greg Camarillo. It's Two Pros and a Joe. And we are coming to you on the week of December. Where the hell am I? October.
Vacation, Scrapes.
October
vacation. And I like how you take notes and prep for your haterdom. It's not just off top.
Yes.
You do some research.
Yes, I do research. I want to prove to myself that they are as bad as I think they are. But so we'll do that. We'll do our countdown first. And at the end, we're going to do our the fuck. And we got some good ones. So we'll get right into it. Marcus McNeil, we're going to start with you. And we're going to start at 3, and then we're going to go around the room, and we're each going to say our underperforming team right now. Who is your number 3?
I'm going with your team, Scrapes, the fucking 49ers.
I can't argue
Niners.
Can't argue it.
Yeah, like they are just so bad right now to have such a great defense and so many weapons. I just don't understand why they can't get it together.
You're preaching to the choir, man. We're going to be talking about the 49ers, I'm sure, at several points during this underperforming team list. My number 3 team is actually the Miami Dolphins. We talked about it in the last episode about how the owner of the Dolphins basically said, hey, we don't believe in you, Tua. We've got a trade in place, but they got to take care of that civil suit thing going on over there. Anyway, I didn't expect the Dolphins to be amazing, but I didn't expect 1-6 and their owner just crushing them with the spotlight for no reason, just like making it so much more difficult for them to play under all the questions of, hey, do you like Tua? Do you think he's a good quarterback? Well, I mean, what are they going to say? My number 3 team, underperforming. Didn't expect the playoffs, maybe, but just expected better than 1-6. What do you think?
Leadership starts at the top, man. And with Stephen Ross, he's just fucking everyone.
And I like Brian Flores too. I do.
Yeah, I mean,
so he's a good coach.
And this, I'll explain a little more with the Dolphins because they're on my list too, but they're not number 3. But the problem with them is the direction they were trending. Now the direction they're trending down. They were horrendous. Tank for Tua, literally tank to get Tua.
Yeah.
Couldn't even do that right. But because they were winning, they believed in Brian Flores. Then last year, they were doing well with Ryan Fitzpatrick coming in and out, Tua going in, and it was promising. This was the year they were going to make the playoffs with Tom Brady out of the AFC East. And it's a just total shit show. And so they'll be on my list. But my number 3 is Carolina Panthers. And it's because they started out 3-0. Christian McCaffrey was healthy. Sam Darnold looked like, okay, it wasn't me, it was the Jets. And then lost 4 in a row. And now
Sam Darnold was like, hey, it might be me. It wasn't the Jets.
Yeah, it is me, and it is the Jets. So I'm disappointed in that. I thought we were going to see them trending in the right direction, and they're sucking it.
I didn't consider the Panthers just because I didn't think that they were going to be good to. I don't know. I mean,
it got me excited, Scrapes. They teased me.
They had a good defense, though. They had a solid defense.
Wait a second. I know why. I know why Greg loves the Panthers, because he's got fellow Stanford Christian McCaffrey.
I mean, that's true. Yeah. No lie.
They don't teach to stretch your hamstrings at Stanford.
I mean, he's not a real human being. Like, that dude is built.
All right. I won't take a shot at him.
We ride together. We die together. Stanford boys for life. Huh?
Cardinals for life. Cardinals for life.
All right, Marcus. Who is your second most underperforming team right now in the NFL?
I'm going with the Seahawks. You always expect the Seahawks to be at the top of the NFC playing for playoff position, if not the top of the league. And, just this year between Russ going down, being hurt, and then, fucking your boy having the blow up with Shannon Sharp.
DK Metcalf.
It's just like a complete, like you say, in your words, Greg, a shit show going on right now.
Show of shit
going on.
Yeah. So you're saying the Seahawks. I was going to put the Seahawks, but they were in my honorable mention just because I can't expect them to get anything done with Geno Smith at quarterback. So, but they are underperforming because they're not fighting for a playoff spot. Are they last or the 49ers?
2-4. They're 2-4. I think they're in last place.
And so are the 49ers. That's my second team of the most underperforming. And they would be first, but we all know who's going to be number one.
Yes, we do.
49ers were a deep playoff team coming into the year. And they had all their guys back from injury last year. The defense has been good, but not great. I mean, you can't go into a year with Jason Verrett as your starting quarterback and expecting him to make it through 17 games, let alone 16 games. And I'm sorry to Jason Verrett. I know that he's been through a lot with the injury bug, and that sucks because he was playing well. He was getting back to the way he was before he got injured. And I'm not taking a shot at him there, but they're just the same old boring offense. Jimmy G, I don't know if he sucks. I don't.
He doesn't suck when he's healthy. He's just not healthy.
So much.
It's the same as Jason Verrett. They're good when they're healthy. They're not healthy, and then you need George Kittle on the field.
Don't get me started about George Kittle. I have a huge problem with muscular athletes that have the lamest injuries, like a calf strain, like that keep him out for like 6 weeks. George Kittle's supposed to be indestructible, and a calf strain is taking him down.
So one thing I will speak of. Not that I was the muscular human being that you're speaking of, but you can't fight through muscle injuries because they only get worse. You can fight through like a rolled ankle. You can take pills. You can take injections and fight through like a bruised rib. But a muscle injury, you fight through it, it gets worse, and you're sitting on the sideline longer. So it doesn't matter how big, strong, masculine you are. It's a wrap. You got to sit there and just get healthy.
I get it, but it's just really annoying that George Kittle is this indestructible guy and he can't play.
And then he looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane right now.
Yeah, he does. Because he's and Kyle Shanahan, they gave him like a 9,000 year extension to his contract, I believe it was. They signed him till the end of time.
Forever.
Him and John Lynch. But like all of a sudden, Kyle Shanahan's on the hot seat and he's saying all the wrong things. He's saying like Jimmy G's our best chance to win. Well, why did you try to trade everything in your draft capital to get a new quarterback if he's the guy who we want to win with?
So Stephen Ross.
This is my therapy session.
Stephen Ross needs to take a page out of that book. You stick with your starting quarterback until he is not your starting quarterback. You do not say anything anti-starting quarterback until the one moment that he has been replaced. I don't care if you're planning his replacement. You say, this is our guy. We believe in our guy. And you can change your mind in 4 minutes. I don't care. But while he's still that starting quarterback, you believe in that guy.
Jimmy G gives me Jared Goff vibes.
Ooh,
that's harsh.
I'm just saying, like, when they're winning, they're like, okay, he's a legit quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But when they're not, it kind of exposes the truth, you know what I'm saying? That he might not be the guy that can take a team on his shoulders and get them there.
Do we think the weather on Sunday night did something to the quarterback play? I mean, because Carson Wentz was throwing 50-yard bombs down the field, no problem. But
they were getting pass interference.
Well, that's true. Can we also talk about that? I know we're way off topic right now, but
we're good. Let's keep going off topic.
It's a new play in the NFL. It's called throw it up in the air and hope for them to tackle us.
100% of play. And
so what do they have to do?
One of the two balls that I wouldn't catch, Marcus, you remember those two balls that I wouldn't
catch?
One of them. A wet fucking ball. I hated it.
Oh, yes, that's true.
But yeah, throw it up. If you got nothing going on and you got man-on-man coverage, QBs can see when a DB is looking and when a DB is not looking. If the DB is playing catch-up and doesn't have time to turn his head around, just throw that shit up. And then it's on the receiver to either make the catch or get pass interference. And those Colts receivers do a damn good job of that.
Oh, they sell it. It's almost like the NBA flop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it is. That's fair.
I can't stand it. But that doesn't shock you for my mood today and for the last couple days. But I don't know. I think it's a cheap way to get a big time. What if they changed it to a 15-yard penalty when it was like something?
Well, then
not
you just
egregious?
grab. College does that. Then if anyone throws a bomb, you just grab them, no matter what. Just grab them.
I just hate it. Always seems like they're bailing people out. I hate PI calls being the reason that drives are extended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or our games are won. I'm sorry. I just don't like putting it in the hands of the refs.
Yeah.
You know?
So what they've tried to do is remove the judgment from it and just make it like if the DB basically touches the receiver. I like the judgment call where it's did that person actually hinder the receiver from making the catch? Because there's a lot of these calls where it's not the receiver wasn't making the catch, or the guy knocked his arm down and it really didn't affect him that much. But we are where we are, and it's part of the game. Just throw that shit up, either make the catch or get the penalty.
All right, back to the list at hand. And Greg, who's your number 2 team?
Miami. I already explained them too. Disappointing.
Just disappointing all the way around.
I can't believe you guys thought the Miami Dolphins were going to be decent.
But they were becoming
trending.
Decent.
They bought into Brent.
They almost made the playoffs last year.
Tua is a loose cannon. He will slang that bitch over the field and get it picked off whenever he wants to. Like he believes in his arm a little bit too much, and I just don't think he's a good fit in that system. I'm sorry.
That might be right. I mean, maybe he's a game manager, which he could be. Could be.
Can we talk about game manager?
Sure.
Love a game manager. Alex Smith, Ryan Tannehill.
I was just thinking about Alex Smith.
Sign me up. If your choice, if you could give me a team with Ryan Tannehill right now,
sign me up. Tannehill is like the ultimate game manager. He doesn't have to do anything. Like,
love it.
I'm just not going to turn this ball over. I got Derrick Henry back here. Just imagine their huddle though, right? The Tennessee Titans. You got Derrick Henry. You got Julio Jones. You got AJ Brown standing over there. Then you got the entire offensive line. That's a guaranteed 6'4" across the board for
Dudes
like
are
7 or 8 people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, is it Tannehill over?
He's tall.
Tall too.
Dinners are expensive with that squad.
Yeah. But I mean, game managers are what the 49ers usually have, except for like the Steve Young, and I was too young for Joe Montana, but so I've grown up with the game manager. It's good and everything, but I really like the guys that love to air it out, like the Joe Burrow. I'm gonna keep on my Joe Burrow train. I love the guys that can air it out, 400 yards passing. All right, so you said second is Miami Dolphins for you, Greg. Now, Marcus, your number 1 most underperforming team right now.
Can we 1, 2, 3 this like Jamar Chase?
Okay, let's do this. It's on 3. So when I say 3, we say our thing. Okay.
All right.
Since we messed this up last time.
1, 2, and then boom. Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2. Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Fucking horrible.
This
3
fucking
and
group
4.
is going over. I'm telling you, we need to work on our harmonizing.
We do. We do. If you want to hear more about the Chiefs, go back to episode 35 because that has some good information about what happened to the Chiefs to get into it in length. But here, I mean, they were going to be back in the Super Bowl. It was going to be Bucs Chiefs Super Bowl again.
Absolutely. And everyone's at fault. We're pointing our fingers at everyone on that squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it winning is always the remedy to like looking good, right? So now all the things that like Patrick Mahomes was doing, now people scrutinize when they're not winning. But when they are winning, everything's gravy. Winning is the cure for everything. So, I mean, it's not too late, but it's damn sure the door is closed.
No hope.
The door is closed. If anybody can run it off.
They scored 3 points.
They did score 3 points.
They did score 3
points.
But that's the only time they've ever done it in Patrick Mahomes' career. So, I mean.
But they scored in the Super Bowl. They didn't score a touchdown, but they got some field goals.
When they played Tampa?
Yeah. But there were injuries and stuff. But this is a healthy, sad team.
A healthy, sad team. Well, they scored 31 against the 49ers, so that was sweet. I'm looking. Oh, it was 55, was it? Right? It was 55, 31-9.
There you go. Three
field goals, no touchdowns. I can't believe that. It's still pretty crazy.
Yep. And now they're doing it again in the middle of the season.
Is there a game plan out on the Kansas City Chiefs now? Is there like some sort of game plan that the defenses are seeing that's like,
no,
hey, we take this away, then there's nothing you could do. You know what I'm saying?
They take everything away.
Well, Byron Pringle isn't really he's not gonna really make a difference, right? I mean, Mecole Hardman is always a guy who people are like waiting to break out, but he's never done it.
What's wild is that they all were playing great football last year. All of them. Pringle was scoring, Mecole Hardman was getting in the action, Tyreek Hill, everybody. And now nobody wants in. It's sad.
Yeah, what's going on? There's like some weird juju in Kansas City right now.
I don't know what's going on. They're spiraling fast, and this shit is getting out of control.
Sorry about that little laugh right there. All right, that was our top 3 best underperforming teams. Now we have the fuck.
And
I know that Marcus has the biggest one, in my opinion. So Marcus, go ahead. And
oh
tell
my
us yours.
God. Let's go ahead and start off with it. Mike Evans giving away the 600 ball to a random fan with a Mike Evans jersey on. The fuck? Like, bro, like y'all didn't discuss this before the game. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody had to put a memo in the locker like, hey, fucking Tom Brady might score 600 this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get ready for the celebration or some shit.
Do we credit him with being locked in, like not worrying about the outside things and just being locked in on his job? Or do we credit with him on just being oblivious to what's going on?
I can believe that Tom Brady throws so many touchdowns that like it just become
600
like,
of them.
It's like it's shit's just so routine. It's like, oh, okay, like fuck, touchdown, give it to my fan. You know what I'm saying? To keep it pushing. So
yeah, that was pretty stupid. That was pretty stupid. And then he did it again later in the game. I'm like, well, what if someone wants 601? Like, what about that? Who's gonna want 601?
Oh my God.
But the big thing that came out of this was the prize package that the fan got. The fan's name is Byron Kennedy, and he was the one that Mike Evans gave the ball to. Now, number one, I don't know. I wouldn't want a 600th touchdown ball, just being honest. I would probably play catch with it or something.
Yo, what?
Scrapes, take it out back and throw it around.
No, what? I mean, it's but this guy got hooked up. So he gets the ball by Mike Evans, and then they come back asking for it, and he gives it over, hoping for a negotiation on some things after the game. And even Tom Brady said he was doing something with Gronk, or I don't know where he was doing this, but he said he gave back his best bargaining chip.
Yeah,
he gave back leverage. The ball.
Fucked up.
But how can you not give back the ball? Isn't it kind of illegal? I mean, it can't.
No way.
No, once they give it to you, it's yours. If a ball like flies into the stands, I think they might get it back. But once they hand it to you, that's just yours.
So, Marcus, you're the only one here that seems like he would want a ball sitting on top of his mantle or something like that. What would you have done?
Let's be serious right now, guys. This is the 600 ball, right? You're talking about the 755 ball from Hank Aaron. The fucking what was it?
No, you're talking about the 717 ball from Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
No. I thought he ended with 755.
Yeah. So I mean, that might be Brady's 634th ball.
Bro, this is the only 600. There's no other quarterback in the history of the NFL who has even thrown 600. Nope. And then the next person that might be up probably won't be up for another 10 to 15 years. If they make it as far as Tom Brady did.
Patrick Mahomes is trying hard not to get there. He is trying very hard.
You're talking about a legacy that's probably going to stand the test of time for the next 2-3 decades, right? And then Tom Brady threw it. What better quarterback to have thrown the 600 ball that anybody would want this ball? That ball was worth at least $500,000 to $1 million.
$500,000 bucks?
All right, I got the 600 ball. The value of that ball is strong until he throws 601. until he throws 602.
No, because I bet you like Tom Brady obviously wanted that for something.
It's
so
a
that's why he gave it
milestone.
back. But Tom Brady is a bajillionaire. Marcus, so you're saying it's worth $500,000 and it's in your hands. But when they come over and they get it, when they try to get it from you, what are you saying?
Go like talk to my wife. That's my attorney. Talk to my wife. She's the attorney.
Oh, man.
I have nothing else to say to you all right now. I like to leave the building. I will see you guys later.
As he's holding the ball, like
wow.
Yeah, like I'm
That's a real business maneuver, man.
Hey, come on.
The only thing that I might have done as a fan is had Tom Brady come get it from me.
No way.
Other than that, I'm not thinking straight. Here you go, Tom. You got it, buddy.
I mean,
I would have left as soon as I got the ball. Like,
you know how many people are trying to steal that thing from you?
What you say?
You know how many people are trying to steal that thing from you?
That's ball security,
6'8", 300. I'm 6'8", 300. I'm not worried about nobody right up me stealing shit. I would knock your little ass down.
That's very true.
Be running through the parking lot like Derrick Henry, fucking stiff arming folks to the fucking car.
So I think the dude got a nice prize package. Personally,
well, here's what he got, and apparently it's not enough for Marcus. He got two. He's going to get 2 signed Tom Brady jerseys. That's pretty sweet. We'll say that's about a $600 value right there.
Okay,
just on the jersey alone, just not the signature. Signature probably doesn't boost anything because I watch Pawn Stars and Tom Brady signs a lot of autographs. So
autographs, yeah.
But and the story also doesn't sell because you can't transplant your memory into someone else's head. Anyway, he got a helmet as well, and then he got another jersey autographed by Mike Evans, and then Mike Evans's game-worn cleats, which those things are smelly. I don't want those in my house. And I'm just kidding. I would love some game-worn cleats. That'd be cool. Tom Brady was on with the Manning cast. That's where he was talking about everything. And he said that he would also send Byron Kennedy 1 Bitcoin, which has a value of $62,000.
There it is.
So that's pretty sweet.
Bitcoin.
And he got a pair of season tickets to the remainder of this season, all of next season, and a $1,000 credit to the official team store.
Hey, man, the dude did right. I like it. I like what he did.
Add up $500,000.
Okay.
The biggest thing you got is the Bitcoin for 62.
So we got $600 worth of jerseys. A helmet's probably 200. So it's 800.
We're looking at about
still
70, 75. I think the guy did well. Marcus says, "The fuck were you thinking?" But I think he did a good job.
What are you thinking, bro? Like, this is the 600 ball. Nobody else in the fucking history of the NFL, like, bro, like this is the 600 club. It's a one of one club.
Can I tell you why I feel it? Why I feel a little tainted in this topic right here?
Why?
Why?
So I caught Brett Favre's 502nd touchdown, right?
Oh,
and I threw the ball up in the air and didn't hold on to it. And the people were like, "You should hold on to that for you." It was the only touchdown I caught from Brett Favre. And moments later, I was like, damn, that would have been a good idea instead of throwing it up and trying to look cool. And so I have a ball upstairs in my house that's signed Brett Favre, 502nd touchdown. And I'm not 100% sure that was the ball that was caught on the end. So it was a ball from that game, but it might not have been that ball.
See,
501.5.
that is amazing. That is a hilarious story because, like, again, with my Pawn Stars knowledge, if you can't certify the origin of the ball, you can't really sell it because it could just be another ball.
You got close on that one.
And mine probably is just another ball, but that's all right.
I didn't know if you were gonna say Pawn Star or Porn Star.
No, Pawn Stars. Pawn Stars. I love the haggling. It's great. But Marcus has changed my tune. When we kind of sort of talked about this before recording, I was thinking that the guy got enough, but now that I think about it, there's like Honus Wagner baseball cards that are stupid going for like $6 million.
Bro,
have we ever seen anyone's other ball being sold? Have we seen that?
They said it was estimated between 500 and $1 million.
Well, who else's ball has been sold?
Everybody in Boston. You fucking Boston. Like, Tom Brady has a cult following.
Right? Oh yeah, you think like Matt Damon would pay $1 million for that? He definitely would pay $1 million.
He's the biggest quarterback of all time in the NFL, and you got his six. What other memorabilia is bigger than that in the NFL? Give me one thing that might be bigger than that.
Tom's half pumped up Deflategate ball. I want that.
All right, a Babe Ruth 1920 jersey went for $4.4 million.
That's Babe Ruth. I mean, okay, I got you. If old boy was gonna hold on to it that long, bro, I got you.
That's about it though.
I just saw a pair of Jordans go for like 1.7.
Ooh, story time. Them? Ready for another story?
Oh,
story time. Here we go. Miami Dolphins. We are 0 and whatever. I'll probably 0 and 10 at some point. And Jason Taylor is sponsored by Jordan, friends with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan comes to talk to us, so he pops into the team meeting room. Right? It's Michael Jordan and was it Oakley? What's the other guy's name?
Charles Oakley.
Charles Oakley. There you go. And Charles doesn't say much, but we obviously want to hear Jordan speak, and we're thinking, man, this dude's going to be inspirational. He's going to get us back on track. We're going to win a game after he talks to us. And this dude basically tells us we suck. Just like comes at it.
Oh, man.
But the fun part, I just happen to have on a brand new pair of Jordans. Like literally
Sweet.
First time wearing them. Pull one off my foot, hand him a pen, hand him my fresh off the foot shoe, get it signed, and that's upstairs in the closet right next to the Brett Favre 502 ball.
See, that is probably worth something.
See, you're over there hoarding shit, and you're talking about you don't want the 600 ball.
That's exactly right.
Right. I would definitely swap that for a Michael Jordan Bitcoin, a Michael Jordan jersey sign, and this is a fan sitting in the stands.
You know what? I just looked up the same article that Marcus looked up, and they estimate that the fan only got $36,000 worth of stuff.
But he got Bitcoin.
Yeah, but the Bitcoin is not guaranteed to
he can sell it tomorrow.
All right. Well, if you add that in, then he's got $100,000, but I still think it's not enough.
Well, what did they say it was worth? What did they estimate
that? They're saying that it's estimated $36,000 worth of goodies won't be the only thing that he'll be receiving.
Yeah. He said he wanted a round of golf. And when I heard the interview after the fucking game, he said, oh, maybe if I get a round of golf. I'm like, what in the...
Oh, wait. Okay. So, yeah, they are saying 99,000 is but, I mean, Tom Brady signed jerseys, by the way, are estimated worth of $7,000. One Mike Evans is like $250. All right. That was fun. But that's what happened with the 600th touchdown ball, and it will go into some sort of, I'm sure, box somewhere. The next fuck is from me, and it's Chargers releasing Tristan Vizcaino, the kicker. He missed a league high 5 PATs this season, and they bring in the freshly cut Dustin Hopkins from the football team. I always love it when the teams are like, you know what? I don't care that they were so bad that they had to get rid of him in the middle of the year. I'm going to bring him in. But you also have Tristan Vizcaino missing 5. But my fuck isn't for that. It goes all the way back to Michael Badgley, who was with the Chargers last season. And he called himself the Money Badger. And he trademarked the name the Money Badger. And he went 24 for 33 last season. And that is a fuck moment.
That is, yeah. You can't. First of all, you can't give yourself a nickname. And 2, you got to earn your nickname.
It never works out when you give yourself a nickname.
No,
the Money Badger.
Never works out.
The Money Badger.
He missed 9 kicks last season.
Like, who in the hell? Like, the kicker's name is the Money Badger?
Yeah, because his name is Michael Badgley. He named himself the Money Badger, and he put out like a trademark. And then he missed 9 kicks last season.
So Scrapes, I'm gonna roll my fuck off of your fuck.
Okay.
And that's fuck where the Chargers doing, releasing Younghoe Koo, the kicker for the Atlanta Falcons, who is a perfect 100% this year, and just beat the Dolphins with a game-winning kick.
Yeah, he was with the Chargers?
He was.
He did miss some stuff. So it's not like he was like a great kicker. He was missing some things, but now he's lights out.
I think 100%. He took over for maybe Josh Lambo.
Oh, Lambo also became a solid kicker after leaving the Chargers. Whoever leaves the Chargers becomes a solid kicker. So Tristan Vizcaino will get picked up somewhere and then become lights out.
Yeah, he missed 5 PATs. I like the PAT move that they did. They moved it back. I think it's great. It makes the PAT kind of important now. Before it wasn't like that. But
someone misses one in the first quarter and you're thinking that's going to bite him in the ass at some point.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go for 2, or they're gonna lose by 1. Something
It's
like
killing
that.
kickers. It's killing them. It's killing their averages.
I love it. It's killing their averages is right.
I mean, it's
definitely
right.
right.
It's still a gimme.
They're losing. They're losing their jobs.
You have one motherfucking job. Make the extra point.
Bitch. Take those.
Get off the golf course during meetings.
2 to the left.
Practice.
Kick that motherfucker. That's all you got to do. Like, simple.
And there's one more step. You have to go trademark your own nickname.
The Money Badger.
The Money Badger. The Money Badger. He's with another team. He
actually trademarked it. Like, he actually was like, man, I'm gonna make some money off this.
I bet you he goes to the strip club.
You think he?
I can see him in the strip club. The Money Badger.
Money Badger.
Acting like he's the quarterback of the team or some shit.
Yeah, they said it on Monday Night Football. NFL fans mock Chargers kicker nicknamed the Money Badger.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be at least 40 years old to get a nickname as a kicker.
Oh yeah. You have to make some big kicks to get your own nickname. You can't be called the Money Badger if you're not Adam Vinatieri making game-winning Super Bowl kicks. That's when you're the Money Badger.
You can't be a kicker with a name like the Money Badger.
Like, too cool.
Shit is like,
the other one, Greg the Leg Zerline. He's not sucking ass too.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, that's better though for a kicker though. Like, when I'm thinking the Money Badger, I'm thinking like some fucking wide receiver or fucking, some badass quarterback or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. That is fair. It is a kicker name.
Fucking kicker. It's the fucking kicker.
All right. Well, that was a rousing episode of Two Pros and a Joe. I finally got my 49ers thoughts out. Thanks, guys, for being my therapist. And we'll be back next week. If you want to follow us at Two Pros and a Joe, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you can follow Marcus at Marcus McNeil 73 on Twitter, at M McNeil 73 on Instagram, at Catch Camarillo on Twitter, at Matt Skraby for me. Make sure you subscribe and you leave us a review. Really appreciate all that. It makes us go up the charts a little bit more. So that would be very nice of everyone if they could leave us a review and subscribe and all that good stuff.
Fuck that. They need to leave a review. Stop being so.
We're gonna send Marcus to your house.
Yeah, leave a fucking review. I'm goddamn coming to get your ass, motherfucker.
We're gonna send Marcus to your house. So, all right. Until next time, enjoy your Week 8 NFL football, everybody.